Yo, yo, what up, it's your boy Chad back with another video. Back on Angel Time. And if you guys are looking at the title of the video, today we're going to be reacting to our brother Path of Becoming. Or should I say the Path of Not Coming. You guys get the joke? You get what I just did with his name? You get it? Anyway, yeah, we're going to be reacting to our brother, our fan favorite brother, Path of Becoming, man. As you guys know, if you've been following his journey and followed, I just did a reaction to his video a couple of weeks ago or last week where he was on a 50-day streak, man, relapsed, and then now he's back on this journey doing his thing. And he's starting to see the world is starting to treat him differently, man. So he's going through the blues that I tell you guys all about. Once you guys relapse and you guys go back to your old life, man, the blues, man. And this brother is going to be dropping a lot of gems, man. So I tell you guys all the time, if you think about relapsing, maybe you can watch this video and his other videos that's been happening, and all the brothers that relapse, you see, man, it's not worth it. It is not worth it. It is not worth it, man. But this young boy is going to be dropping a lot of gems, which caught my attention, and that is the reason why I want to react to it, man. So we can all help out each other in this journey, because we're all in this journey. We're all figuring it out day by day, like good jazz, man. So yeah, that's why I want to react to our brother Path of Not Coming. You don't get the joke. Path of Not Coming video. He's going to be talking about how people are treating him differently ever since he relapsed and all that bad jazz. So without further ado, let's get it. Let's go.
Hey guys, I'm back. It's been 1 week since I uploaded a video, and I purposefully waited a week. Well, I guess it hasn't been exactly a week, but it's been 1 week since I relapsed on semen retention. For those of you who don't know, I was at a 50-something day streak, and I busted a nut all over the girl that I have been seeing, and I lost.
He always gotta make that clear to you guys, man. He busted a nut all over that girl. He gave that girl a semen shower. He has to make that known every single time. He busted all over her. We know, brother. We know, man. So let's keep going.
All of my progress. In fact, I busted 2 nuts. I busted one in the nighttime, and then I busted one when I woke up. And now we're a week in. Now we're 7 days in. We're kind of getting back into the semen retention groove, you could say. But there are a lot of things that have been coming up that I want to talk to you guys about. Now, only being 7 days in, the energy is definitely low lately, A lot of people talk about how you get all this, like, the surge of energy, you're so energetic, you can hit 10 more sets in the gym, you can run an extra mile or 2, you can wake up faster. Well, I've noticed none of that, and actually, this is another thing that's going on in my life, my personal life, that might be related to semen retention, might not be, but, this is the first thing I'm going to talk to you guys about. I notice when I am doing retention, good things happen to me in my life. I will be walking down the side of the road and I'll find $1. It could be something like that. It could be something like I'm waiting in line and somebody lets me go in front of them in line. It could be something major, like what happened to me this past week. So I've been noticing that good things have been happening to me, but I just busted 2 nuts like a week ago. And so I'm kind of confused because this past week, I'm not going to lie to you guys, this past week has been very good. I've been getting a lot of good things. A lot of good things have been happening to me. I'm not going to go into a bunch of details. I don't like jinxing things. I'm not superstitious, but like, let's just keep some things between us, you know what I mean? But one thing that happened to me is I work overnight. I do security, I do night shift, day shift, and it rotates, 2 days, then 2 nights, then 2 off or 4 off. It's brutal. It's brutal. And I have been trying to get day shifts for months. And just finally, a few days after I busted my nuts, I did a double bust. A girl texted me that I had asked to switch shifts. She texted me and she said, "Hey man, like, I just realized I actually do want to switch shifts, and you were the first person to ask me, so I'm gonna switch with you." And so now I have only day shifts, no more night shifts. And so now I'll really be able to tell if the semen retention, helps with my energy, because guys, I wake up and I am just tired, man. Like, I am so tired. My first day off, I woke up at 3 p.m. and like, you get 4 days off, but on the fourth night you have to go to bed at 7 or 8 p.m. and on the first day off you have to sleep until lunchtime. So you're really only getting 3 days off on that rotation. And this is the problem with night shifts and day shifts, right? But we're not talking about this today. We're talking about good old semen retention today. But yeah, she texted me and I got switched to days. So thank God for that. Like, bless up above. Now I will really be able to tell if waking up at the same time every day, will the retention have an effect on my energy? And I don't know, right? Because I have been doing such a horrible sleep schedule for my body for the past half of a year, more than half of a year. And so now I'm really going to be able to notice.
Yeah.
But this is the thing. I am used to things kind of backfiring when I release. I bust a nut, bust 2 nuts, and I feel like I'm going back in time. Like, things just reverse themselves on me, like people start treating me rude. Maybe a girl that I had been focusing my attention on, and I kind of felt like it was progressing. Maybe she backs off a little bit.
Yeah.
Maybe my boss starts treating me with more disrespect. But for the most part, this week, I have dealt with only good things. In fact, I was taking notes. Okay, throughout my days, I was taking little notes for my retention. And one of the things that I noticed was, like, people have been treating me like, I'm not going to say nicer, but I have been feeling nicer towards people, and I have been really happy.
Yeah.
Like, when I'm on retention and I get into these like long periods of time and long streaks, I just turn into this like a tunnel vision like robot. Like, I only see what's directly in front of me, literally and figuratively. When I'm walking, I'm just looking straight ahead. Like, nobody concerns me. But mentally, I'm the same way. When I'm on a long semen retention streak, like, nobody kind of can get in my energy field. Nobody can really get into my space. And what I mean by that is, like, I am so driven and focused on whatever it is in front of me, whatever it is I'm doing. Very, very rarely somebody will be able to kind of get into my head and knock me off my game. All the time growing up, I was easily manipulated, easily irritated. I got angry a lot. I was an angry child.
Exactly.
Girls really frustrated me. People frustrated me. The world frustrated me. But ever since I started doing retention, everything kind of just fades. The things don't really bother me. Things aren't really important to me. In the outside world, it's kind of like I can see everything that's happening, but instead of reacting to it, I'm just observing. I'm just observing everything.
And I actually want to stop right there, man, because I tell you guys all the time, man, now that you're not busting away your life force like this brother said he was doing 2 times a day, all that type of stuff. Now that you're not out there busting away your life force, man, you're starting to see life how you was originally start to see it, man. We're not as aggravated. We don't get as upset. We don't throw tantrums. We don't see the world as the glass half empty and have that like pessimistic type of mindset no more. Like, once you're on retention, you just see the world for really what it is, man. If this guy's an asshole, he's an asshole. If this girl's a thought, she's a thought. Like, you just like, it's just everything is just black and white when you're on the semen retention journey, man. And I know it can be scary because even when I first started my retention journey, I was like, why am I not as reactive? Like, it can be both a good thing and a bad thing. And I tell you guys all the time, this is why there's a balance with semen retention. Like, it's not all good. Nothing in life is all good. Like, it's gonna come with both negatives and positives. But on retention, I would say the positives does weigh out the negatives. But like sometimes, like, things you don't even react to, you just have no sense to react to it, and it's just like a crazy feel. Like, I can't explain. I'm sure you guys can explain it, man, or maybe we can't. None of us can explain it, man. You just feel different. You see the world differently now that you're on retention, man. And I know, like, it can be scary to some people, but it's just a crazy thing. It's just a weird experience on this journey, man. So let's keep going.
From a lens that is not biased.
Yeah.
But lately, you know, after I busted, I found that I was being nicer to people. Maybe I was being kind of people-pleasy, but I was being a really genuine, nice guy, especially at work. And when I'm at work, you know, I'm just trying to get through my time.
Yeah, just trying
but I'm surrounded by a lot of people every day. I work in a very busy environment. Sometimes I see thousands of people a day. And when you're working with a lot of people, you get a lot of energies, and you're going to be interacting with a lot of people's energies and energy fields. And I will say that, you know, being around all of these people and all of these different energies, it can very much affect you going about your day. I can interact with somebody who's having a good day, and that can rub off on me the same way I can have a conversation with somebody who's having a bad time. And it's going to affect me maybe for the next minute, the next hour, or the rest of my shift. But when I busted those two nuts last week, I returned to work, and I almost felt like this, like, feeling of, like, dread. It was this feeling of, like, I was scared. I felt like, and this is the problem with when you bust, is you can kind of just, PTSD. Especially if you go on a long streak, man, you get so used to this inner feeling of, like, oneness and calmness, that as soon as you bust,
you go back to your old
you
PTSD.
Can tell, you can feel the difference, and it almost just feels like this impending doom. Like, I'm driving to work, and in my head, I'm thinking, like, who's gonna notice? Who's gonna notice this difference in me? I notice, like, are my coworkers gonna notice? Our strength.
Let me stop right there, man, because I tell you guys about that PTSD. Yes, once you relapse, man, you're gonna feel like you just let the world down, and then all the negative thoughts are gonna start coming up in your head, man. Am I a loser? Is this person gonna do this? Are they gonna treat me differently, man? Am I gonna, if you're working, am I gonna get fired? Is this person not going to care about me no more? Like I said, this the type of stuff that happens, man. This is why I tell you guys, don't relapse. It is not worth it at the end of the day, man. Once that hood PTSD start to come back in your head, you're going to start to feel worthless and all that type of stuff, man. And then also other people can smell it on you, man. They know when you out there relapsing. Especially women, they know when a man is out there playing with themselves, man. So she's going to even start treating you differently, man. Like I said, men start treating you differently, man. You know, like good jazz, man. So I'm telling you, I don't want this to happen to you guys, man. I don't want you guys to start getting in your head and then start overthinking things, and then bad things start happening in your life, man. It's not worth it. It is not worth it, my brothers, man. So let's keep going.
Manager's gonna notice? Is my boss gonna notice? Who's gonna treat me differently? Are my coworkers gonna treat me differently? Are people in public gonna treat me differently? Is this cashier gonna treat me differently? Is the girl I'm talking to going to treat me differently? Is my family going to treat me differently? And, you know, for the most part, most people are very blind to retention and retention benefits. Most people. But the people that are closest to you, they are going to notice a difference. And they're not going to necessarily notice, like, they're not going to smell me when I enter a room and be like, yeah, like, this guy definitely just busted a nut or two. Like, yeah. But they're going to, like... They're really gonna notice, because you're not gonna be carrying yourself with all of that oomph, like all of that power. Do you know what I mean? For my streak that I went on, which was over 50 days, I don't really know how I was being, but I could just tell when I was talking to people. You know, I'd be around my friends, and everybody in the room would be like, as soon as I started talking, everybody would just shut up.
Yeah.
Everybody would just shut up and just listen to what I had to say.
Yep.
You know, nobody's talking over me. Nobody's disrespecting me. And now that I busted, it's like a switch has been flipped. I was with my friends for the past 2 days, okay? And I'm trying to make it a big effort to like still see my friends, because a big part of me gets thrown off. Like when I bust, I get so like weird, like I get nervous, like I don't want to be around people like at all. But when I busted, I was like, you know what? I just gotta go. I'm gonna hang out with my friends anyway. Like, fuck it, it doesn't matter. Like, I'm gonna have to get back on my streak eventually, so I might as well start off strong. And so I did a couple things. Last night I was with a big group of people, maybe like 8 or 9 people. The day before that I was with just 2 or 3 people. And you know, you can just tell, man, I'm with my friends. I'm with some friends that I'm really close with, some friends that I'm not that close with, but I'm even with the people I have known these people since I was 6 years old.
Yeah.
And like, we're all talking and I'm trying to get my point across. Maybe I'm saying something. Everybody's talking over me. Everybody's talking over me, blah, 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 blah. Nobody wants to listen to what I gotta say. Nobody gives a fuck. But when I'm on 50 days, I'm sitting here with this presence. Like, and you can't make it up. Like, even now, guys, I am talking to you guys in the car, and I can only, like, it's almost like I'm imitating, I'm pretending like I know what it feels like at 50 days, because, you know, I have been there once or twice, and I know what it feels like to be in that space. But now that I'm not in that space, it's like, it's nearly impossible to replicate it. You know, I would be sitting there with this just like aura, and I know that word gets thrown around a lot, but that's really what it is. You got this like aura. And so I would be sitting, like the last time I can remember is we had a big, like, a lot of people were there. There was probably 10 people there. And I was just sitting back, you know, sitting back. I'm not trying to like be silly right now. Like, I'm just sitting back kind of like in my zone, in my aura, right? And like, my friends kept like saying things, trying to like include me in on the conversation. They'd be like, oh, blah, blah, blah. They'd mention me. They'd try to bring me in. Or somebody would say, oh, hey, do you remember when we did this? Oh, do you remember when we all did blah, blah, blah? Like trying to almost like, and maybe I'm reading too much into it, right? But I notice when you're on these long streaks, people will treat you with more respect, but that doesn't necessarily mean they'll treat you nicer. In fact, when I'm on my long streaks, I actually find that a lot of people treat me kind of rude. They're kind of short with me. They're kind of like, don't really want to be around me. They're kind of, they kind of just like give me a glance over and then pass me by, right? Especially at work. But I'm going to get into that in a second. So when I'm with my friends, like, I notice like they really try to like include me in on the joke, or they try to like even bring me in to make a joke about somebody else type of things. Because, you know, I'm not super old, but I feel like the people that I'm friends with, you know, we do a lot of joking around, we do a lot of teasing of each other. But when I'm on retention, none of that is directed towards me. It's always directed towards somebody else. And especially when I'm on retention, I'm even brought in on that, and it almost feels like people are like, hey, do you think my joke's funny? And they like look at me to kind of give them that approval. Another thing that I notice, man, and this regards the girl that I see, she has been treating me like completely worse. Like, I'm not too worried about it right now because I don't really know what's happening between us, and I'm not concerning myself in all of that energy. Whatever happens, happens. I'm not, you know what I mean? I'm not trying to like get all nose deep into that. I'm already too far gone into that in some ways. I'm not trying to. Anyway, yeah, man, she's been treating me like kind of trash, but it's not really like she's being disrespectful. Like, it's like we're together and I start to talk, and I can kind of tell, like, I just piss her off. It's like I say something and I can tell, like, every little thing is rubbing her the wrong way. but she's dealing with a lot right now, and so that's why I don't really know if it's the retention. You know, a big part of me thinks, well, when I'm on 30 days, 40 days, like, she sits like a fucking good girl and takes my opinions and doesn't argue with me, right? But lately, and I don't even mean that in like a bad way, like, that's just kind of how it is. I find when you're on retention, like, people, they just sit crisscross applesauce and they just let you talk. They let you say whatever the fuck you want to say. But lately, people have not been doing that to me. So I just feel like people, they don't really give me the time of day to talk. People are short. They seem impatient. As soon as I start to speak, I can feel their energy. They're like, all right, when is it my turn to speak? Like, come on. You know? When before, it was almost like everybody's kind of awaiting your presence, awaiting your approval, awaiting your voice. And then as soon as your voice starts, everybody is like sitting and they're like making sure they don't like do the wrong thing almost. It's like everybody is trying so hard around you. That's how it feels when you're on semen retention. Everybody's like trying to like be good. They're trying to like be okay. Like, they don't want to stand out. They're like, okay, the king is talking. Let's all shut up and just let him talk. And now it's not that I'm being disrespected, but I can just tell that I'm not getting the same respect, and that's okay. Because it's kind of like a learning experience, you know. It just shows you what people are gonna do and how people are gonna change and how people are gonna react. There's a lot of people walking out today, huh?
And I actually want to stop right there, man, because the girl that he actually released with was the girl that started to switch up on him, you know, that type of stuff, man. So that girl got your energy, and she knows that she got your energy, so that's probably why she's treating you like ish, you know, that type of stuff, man. So I remember I said last video, like, that probably wasn't a Jezebel, man, but maybe that could be, my young boy, man. Maybe that could be, man. Now that she got your energy, she feel like she can treat you like crap and all that type of stuff, man. I believe that's the what is it, the Black Widow spider. After because you know, as you know, we can learn a lot from our animal counterparts. The Black Widow spider, after she finishes mating with a male spider, she actually goes to try to kill him after, man. So that girl got your seed. She may try to take you up out of here, my young boy. And all that type of stuff, man. So again, we can learn a lot from our animal counterparts, and that's probably why she's treating you like ish, man. She got your seed, and now she probably feel like she can control you, you know, that type of stuff, man. Could be that Jezebel spirit. You never know. You never know, all that type of stuff, man. So let's keep going.
Now, I've been tired a lot. I woke up today. I was tired as balls, man. Like, I'm just like, my energy is just down. Like, I just don't feel like doing a lot.
Yeah.
But my sleep schedule's also been messed up, so maybe that'll have something to do with it. But look, guys, like, if you get recommended my videos, like, I believe that means that we are on the same path. You know, we're in this together. We're doing this together. We're gonna stick together. But that doesn't mean that I am some whatever figure that I think you should look up to. You know, I'm just in the same boat as everybody else. I busted 2 nuts like a week ago. I'm no better than anybody else, right? And that's the thing, man. Like, some days I feel so good, and some days I don't. And like, I'm at work, and I was just in a happy mood. Like, I was in a good mood. I was being really nice to people, and people were like being really nice to me. And then I started to think to myself, like, why is it that after I bust, I'm so much more like clear? I'm so much more like, it's almost like I'm happy with the world. But as soon as I go on one of these long streaks, I just get so like sad. I get so like alone. I'm like, nobody understands me. You know, this road that I walk it alone. I'm like a lone wolf type of thing. You know what I mean?
Yep.
I'm like, don't talk to me. Don't look at me. Like, sure as hell don't get in my space, because I don't want to be near anybody. And in the trade-off is that I become very alone.
Exactly. But you become
and I
very
become very detached and moody. But the trade-off is that everybody
respect.
else
Yeah,
is like, oh my God, who is this guy?
yeah.
I want to be near you. I want to be like getting your approval. Like everybody is attracted to me. So that's the trade-off, I think, at least right now, at least in my experience, at least in this kind of small, like, I'm kind of near baseline. I think I'm a bit above the baseline of semen retention just because, you know, when you're first starting, it's very hard. You might bust, then the next day you don't. Then the next day you bust, right? It's back and forth.
Yeah.
But I've gone on a long streak, and I'm just restarting my streak now. I was just on a long streak. I was on a long streak before that. And so I'm building myself back up. So I feel like I'm kind of above the baseline of like busting, then not, then busting, then not. And every single time you go on a streak, you just learn more about yourself. And I think that when you're on these long streaks, you kind of have this, you have this mindset and you have this energy, and people really notice you and people will really like it. Some people will really hate you. But for the most part, I think people will at least notice. And so right now I'm kind of in that phase where I'm not quite there yet. People aren't really noticing me. I kind of have to fight for my spot and fight for my spot in the spotlight. I have to fight for my energy around other people. And when I'm alone, I also have to fight with my mind a lot because my mind is running instead of being calm. So anyways, guys, that's all for today. Peace out.
Alright, so that wraps up the video, man. Of course, I'll leave his details in the description box for you guys to like, comment, and subscribe to our brother Path of Becoming, man. And he just hit that on the head. That's that last little segment that he said, man. So you guys get to choose what it is that you want. Either you're gonna be on semen retention and you're gonna be alone and be respected by everybody, or you're gonna just be like everybody else in the world, man, and be loved by everybody, man. That's a scripture that says the world loves you because you are part of the world. If you was not a part of the world would hate you at the end of the day, man. So it's kind of like that balance, and like I was just saying earlier, like that give or take that it comes with semen retention, man. Of course, this is a younger brother than when I and I actually have a video coming soon about the benefits of being older on semen retention, because this brother is still young. I believe he's only 20 years old. He's still finding himself and all that type of stuff, man. Somebody like us, because I started semen retention when I was 33. Like I was already established within myself. I already knew who I was and all that type of stuff. So it's kind of like a different, like men at my age want more respect than to be loved by the world. Meanwhile, men of him, like younger men like him, who want to be loved by the world and all that type of stuff, because he's only 20 years old. So he just graduated high school 2 years ago, man. So he's still in the world at the end of the day. It's a different type of dynamic from an older person on semen retention versus a younger person on semen retention. I got a video on that coming soon for all you guys, man. So again, man, this young boy dropped a lot of gems, man, and I'm gonna say the same thing I said in the last video. I'm gonna say that again in this video, man. I believe in you, my young boy, man. You got something in me that made me come out and start making retention videos again, man. So I believe in you. I believe that you're gonna figure out your life, man, and you're gonna be a problem in these streets, man. You kind of look like one of those day traders that you see that be traveling the world. Like you see them in Miami, you see them in Dubai driving Lambos and driving McLarens and be flying drones and all that type of stuff, man. I kind of think that you kind of look like one of those type of people at the end of the day, man. But I believe in you, man, and I feel like you're gonna figure your life out and you're gonna be a problem in these streets and all that good jazz, man. So I'm rooting for you, and I definitely look forward to reacting to more of your videos and just following you on your journey and all that type of stuff, man. I believe in you, young boy. I believe in it. And I see a little beard coming in. I see you think you low too. I see a little beard coming in and all that type of stuff, man. So again, man, hopefully you guys learn from this brother, man. It's not all peaches and cream if you guys out there relapsing, man. You guys get to pick and choose, man. Do you want the respect from the world, or do you want to be hated and talked over? Like, look at this guy right here, man, blowing this thing right now, talked over and all that type of stuff, man. So again, man, hopefully this video was edifying for you guys, man. Hopefully you guys learned a lot. and all that good jazz, man. So like, comment, subscribe, share the video out to everybody. First, go at the Most High. They got 80 times.